Perhaps we haven't met. I'm Discord.
Another chaotic battle!
Taste the scream of death.
Greetings, comrades. This is 88 Gelu, and as you might be able to tell, we finally have a tripod. Found it! Is that great? Okay. Well, enough of that. Now let's get to opening our next 48 packs in this part 3 of opening the set of, 288 chaotic packs. So we have Directed Bravery, Hunmar Quad, Vidav's Voicing, Heart Sync, Avena, Valor Continuum, Storm Tunnel, Clash Jet, Geyser Gush. It might take a bit of time for me to get used to using this tripod. Also think I have to zoom in a bit. Yeah. Just so you guys can see the various cards. So we have Denying Dirge, Klenka, Smart Smack. What's this? The North Range. Intertwined Melody, River Moon, Think Ray, Magician, Funnel Blast. Whoo-wee! I wonder what interesting cards we'll get this time. Directed Bravery, Flar's Improvisation, Anarchiar, Ode to Obscurity. Oh look, it's another Boam. Strengthening Bond. Is this Boam better? Hard to tell. I'll have to make a comparison later. Marillion Pulse Beacon, Lake Morn, Clash Jet. Well, I'm glad we already got our Ultra. What Ultras are in Forge Unity? There's obviously Maxor and Kaor, and now I know there's Boam. There's also, that Tribal Attack, which I also got in the first pack set. Klenka, Smart Smack, Will Tread, Sky Song of Apigo, Jory, Gorham's Briefing, Armbands of Lore, Low Drool, Lake Morn. So, let's see, what other Ultras might there be? Well, we haven't seen an Ultra Danian or Mepedian yet, or Mujic, so those are still up there, or Battle Gear. Instantaneous Inspiration, Newman Voidland, Cryomorph Barricades, Jory, Intertwined Melody, Pyrogenist's Hearth, Funnel Blast, Armbands of Lore, Gorham's Briefing. Yeah, this is a bit odd positioning-wise. Like, it's much better for you guys watching, which is important. It's a bit awkward on my back, though. Trying to see behind what you guys are seeing in the camera to make sure you guys are getting good visuals and to also open the cards. Fearless Strike, Misabot, Jig of Resominance, Kepian, another Bodil's Dagger, and another Grantake. Let's also make a comparison with that guy. Marillion Pulse Beacon, Indigo Sash, Geyser Gush. Maybe this will make it easier. Hold on a sec, people. Okay. Hopefully this will make reading the cards easier for me. Kemagreth, Directed Bravery, Hunmar Quad, Illusionary Glissando, Interthink. Ooh, what's this guy? Ooh, Elna. Yeah, you guys need to see this. Hold on. Elna, this guy's a new one. Super Danian Mandiblore Muge. Ooh, 70 HP. I wonder if that's max. 1 Muge counter, 85 courage, 50 power, 35 wisdom, 50 speed. While Elna is in your discard pile, at the beginning of combat, activate Hive. That is pretty amazing. Valor Continuum, Torna, Yeah, it's torn out. Pyrogenous Tarth. Okay, those are all the empty ones. I'm still wondering who this guy on the front is. I know one of them's Emswa. This other guy looks kind of, but not entirely like, fudge, I can't believe I forgot his name. He was like one of my favorite guys. Kamagreth, Directed Bravery, Hunmar Quad, Gravel Grind, Carnival of Confusion, Funnel Blast, Low Drool, Valor Continuum, Storm Tunnel. It was that, like, the Battle Gear Smith for the Underworlders, the one that isn't Omar. I can't believe I forgot his name. It's gonna come back to me at some point. Anyway, Smart Smack, Fearless Strike, Missabot, Gravel Grind, Carnival of Confusion, Marillion Pulse Beacon, Indigo Sash, Low Drool, Lake Morn. I'm now just struggling to remember what that guy's name is. Even though it's not him, it just looks kind of like him. This guy on the front definitely seems like an overworlder. Acrobal, sorry, Adaptive Progression, Shinado, Monomorph Mayhem again, Sirocco, Riverland Moon, Thinkray, Funnel Blast, Lake Morn. Kaiban, that was it. That was his name. Yeah, it looks kind of like Kaiban, except if Kaiban was like fluffier and didn't have mechanical arms. Denying Dirge, Klenka, Smart Smack, another Avena, another Sky Song Apigo, Kaiban's Mech Blade, Unbalanced Charge, Funnel Blast, Low Drool. I wonder if sitting this way will make it easier. Kamagreth, Directed Bravery, Hunmar Quad, Muge's Tuning Fork, Gravel Grind, Kaiban's Mech Blade, Unbalanced Charge, Geyser Gush, and Thermo Rings. Yep, definitely getting in a suitable position is going to be the hardest part. Not for the tripod, just for me. Will Tread. Inflar's Improvisation. Oh, that was a bit too close. Kamagreth. Ooh, what's... Oh, it's another Avena. Sky Song Apigo, Marillion Pulse Beacon, Indigo Sash, Low Drool, and Lake Morn. So I'm wondering if I should get another Secrets of the Lost City starter deck. Newman Voidland, Cryomorph Barricades, Alacritus Force, Strengthening Bond, the North Range, Power Cut, Riverland Moon, Lake Morn, and Clash Jet. I mean, I'm not going to get Chaotic cards for a while now with all of these cards to sort through, which will definitely give me opportunities to make some really interesting decks. Or at least they hopefully will if inspiration strikes me. And now, let's see what we got here. Inflar's Improvisation, Kamagreth, Directed Bravery, Bodal's Dagger, Fire Ring. Don't like you, Fire Ring. Ooh. I think that's... Is that the first or our second Lake Blake here? I'll put in the special pile. Riverland Moon, Thinkray, Clash Jet. I wonder how many cards there are left that I haven't gotten yet. I probably have, like, all the commons to rares now. Emswa, Instantaneous Inspiration, Newman Voidland, Heartsink, Garlang, Gorom's Briefing, Armbands of Lore, Clash Jet, Ganem. Da-dee-da-da-da. Oh, I didn't realize this before. My camera's telling me that it's on a tripod. I mean, obviously I can see it's on one. Brave Glint, Acroball, Adaptive Progression, Gravel Grind, Carnival of Confusion, Marillion Pulse Beacons, Indigo Sash, Geyser Gush, Torna. I don't know, it's just a cool little feature. So, let's see what we got here. Jig of Reinforcement. I keep calling it Resominance, I don't know why. Abika, Brave Glint, Jory, Monomorph, Mayhem, Indigo Sash, Power Cut, Ganem, Geyser Gush. I think at this point you guys realize that I am not the best when it comes to words. Whew. Vidov's Voicing, Emswa, Instantaneous Inspiration, Navena, Monomorph Mayhem, Think Ray, The Storm Tunnel, Pyrogenist's Hearth, and Glapal. In other news, so I have been recommended to do the Arkham series and Magic for additional series, which I will do, especially since Super Smash Bros. Is coming to a close. Adaptive Progression, Shinado, Fearless Strike, Kepian, Bodil's Dagger. Oh, another Tangneth Toeborn. This one has 65 energy. Yeah, I'm not sure if this one's... Once again, I'm going to have to check. Storm Tunnel, Kaibon's Mech Blade, and Glapal. I actually could check which one's better right now because I have the other cards nearby. Then I would have to stop opening packs. Alacritus Force, Adaptive Progression, Smart Smack, Illusionary Glissando, Interthink. Ooh, I was waiting for another one of these. Gantake's Stance. If you control an overworlder, gain 10 energy. An underworlder, destroy the opposing engaged creature's battle gear. A Mepedian, the next attack played this turn deals 10 less damage. A Danian, deal 10 damage. And it has a build cost of 3. It's a really fun attack. Indigo Sash, Power Cut, Pyrogenesaurus. Anyway, Gantake's Stance. It might be really fun to kind of mess around with a multi-tri Bodil's Dagger deck for both that and the tribal attack, because the ultra rare tribal attack will be much stronger with Bodil's Dagger. And it's also no disciplines or elements. Emswa, Instantaneous Inspiration, Newman Voidland, Gravel Grind, Carnival of Confusion, Glapal, Thermo Rings, Marillion Pulse Beacon, and Think Ray. I think we're like halfway through these packs now. We've done this in a surprisingly short time. I think the tripod really makes this a lot easier, though not on my back. Directed Bravery, Hunmar Quad, Vidov's Voicing, North Range, Illusionary Glissando, Think Ray, The Storm Tunnel, Ganem, and Geyser Gush. I think I may have jinxed myself at the beginning when I said what interesting cards we'll get, because so far I've only gotten one new card. Potentially two. Not sure if, once again, not sure if I already have a Lake Blake here or not. But Lake Blake here is mainly just useful either for an Oni deck or an anti-Marillion deck. Instantaneous Inspiration. Oh, which reminds me, I didn't show you guys what Lake Blake here did. Or does. Initiative Wisdom. At the beginning of combat, engage Marillion loses 10 energy. Engage Marillion named Oni gains 20 energy instead. Anyway, back to the pack. Newman Voidland, Jig of Reinforcement, Inner Flood, Nivena, Power Cut, Riverland Moon, Thermo Rings, Magician. There are a lot of anti-decks you can make, but and I've considered building them, but making anti-decks is kind of pointless. Hold on. Cryomorph Barricade, Alacritus Force, Anarchiar, Inner Flood, Avena, Think Ray, the Storm Tunnel, Funnel Blast, Low Drool. Because unless you know what deck your opponent's going to use beforehand, it usually doesn't work that well. And if you do, then it's not that fun, because then all the odds are stacked against them and there isn't really... probably won't be as challenging. I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. But the problem is that a lot of cards are kind of built around that aspect, which makes those cards then difficult to use in any other way. Fearless Strike. Ooh, this card's backwards. Misabat. Clearly there was a packaging error. Cryomorph Barricade. Firing. Another North Range. Ooh, what's this? Oh, my second Mepedian Fulgurite? Though you guys, I don't think, have seen this before. Equipped creature gains air 10. At the end of combat, destroy Mepedian Fulgurite. So it's basically like a last resort kind of card. Think Ray, Geyser Gush, and Torna. However, in that last-ditch effort, it is certainly going to turn the game around, at least if you're using a lot of air attacks, obviously. I don't know, it might be interesting to find out how to use a deck around that. Mswa, Instantaneous Inspiration, Newman Voidland, Ode of Obscurity, Strengthening Bond, ooh, another Grand Take. Power Cut, Lake Morn, Clash Jet. Let's see, which of these Grand Takes is better? Boop! Well, this one has 60 energy and this one has 50. And this one has more speed and only slightly less wisdom and more power and courage. So this one is much better. But as I was saying, I'm wondering if if a battle gear is flipped face down, its abilities are no longer activated, that if you could activate it in combat and then flip it face down, if you no longer have to sacrifice it. I don't know. Someone please tell me in the comments. That would be very interesting to know. Anarchiar, Denying Dirge, Klenka, oh, an upside down Firing, and an upside down Gravel Grind, Think Ray, the Storm Tunnel, Lake Morn, and Clash Jet. The thing is with Secrets of the Lost City, I'm not sure if getting rid of uncommons did. Fearless Strike, Misabat, Cryomorph Barricade, Strengthening Bond, Kepian, Power Cut, Riverland Moon, Glapal, Thermo Rings. I guess it meant that they can make more commons, which I guess would be a way to save effort and money, just because it would probably slacken the organization process a little. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I know. Camagreth, Directed Bravery, Hoon Marquad, but I don't. Muge's Tuning Fork, Gravel Grind, Storm Tunnel, Kaivon's Mechblade, Ganem, Geyser Gush. Now, on the other hand, something like Boam, instead of it being, wouldn't really be an anti-deck, because if anti-deck isn't based on a tribe, then it's workable. Hold on. Fearless Strike, Misabat, Cryomorph Barricade, Strengthening Bond, Illusionary Glissando, Kaibon's Mechblade, Unbalanced Charge, Clash Jet, Ganem. Because if it's based on how few elements your opponent has, there are always cards that allow you to remove elements, or if it's based on your opponent having more elements, there is always cards that allows your opponent to gain elements. Even though that's harder if you're trying to give it to them instead of them giving it to themselves. And then if it's if it's battle gear, Misabot, everyone uses battle gear anyway, so Cryomorph Barricade, Alacritus Force, oh, I thought this was a new guy, it wasn't. Garlang, Ode to Obscurity, Unbalanced Charge, the Gorom's Briefing, Funnel Blast, Load Rule. If it's something like Discipline, I wonder if there are any cards that are based off of your opponents having higher disciplines. That might be something interesting to look into. Though very difficult to do, as not that many cards will give your opponent more in a discipline unless they're giving it to themselves. Clanka, Smart Smack, Will Tread, Illusionary Glissando, Interthink, Alkalize, Wisp. Who is this Alkalize guy anyway? Valor Continuum, Lake Morn, Clash Jet. Clearly I'm getting distracted because I'm stumbling over some of the names that I've been saying 20 bajillion times already. Exaggeration intended. Smart Smack, Will Tread, Inflar's Improvisation, Garlang. Ooh, that's a new guy. Ode to Obscurity. And hello. I think I might have you, but I'm not sure. So you are Vanhra. And creature, Danian squad leader, minion, 50 courage, 55 power, 70 wisdom, 15 speed, 2 music counters, 35 energy, unique. Non-Danians you control deal 5 additional attack damage to infected creatures, which is very useful. Earth, oh, and Brainwash. Creatures you control deal an additional 5 attack damage to Marillions and minions. Interesting. Armbands of Lore, Geyser Gush, and Torna. So there is a Ultra that I got in Secrets of the Lost City, which I'm struggling to find a good deck to put him in because his ability is awesome, but really difficult to work a deck around. Camagreth, Directed Bravery, Inflar's Improvisation, Sky Song Apigo, Mass Blink, Kaibon's Mechblade, Unbalanced Charge, Glapal, Thermo Rings. Because he's a Danian with the ability, he has no element types, but his ability is when he becomes engaged with a creature, he gains the element types of the creature that he is engaged with and element 5 in those elements. Now the problem with that, obviously, is if you do not have attacks that work with those element types. M-Swa, Instantaneous Inspiration, Newman Voidland, Intertwined Melody, Inner Flood, Unbalanced Charge, Gorom's Briefing, Geyser Gush, and Torna. And the other thing is, if you base a deck off of giving your opponent a specific element type, I mean, I guess it could work. There are quite a lot of anti-fire and anti-water cards. So if I made it one of those two, or both, then I guess it could be a totally doable deck. We shall see. Shinado, Fearless Strike, Misabot, Mass Blink, Kepian, oh, another Elna. This one has less energy by 10. This one's got 60, this one's got 70. 80 courage, 80 courage, 65 power, 40 wisdom, 55 speed. So that is better speed by a little, better wisdom by a little, and worse courage by 5 and better power by 15. The 10 energy is worth more. because the courage is the most valuable stat apart from energy. Indigo Sash, Power Cut, and Pyrogenist's Hearth. Have I just like gotten all of the supers and ultras already? And now all I have left is to get duplicates? There's got to be more that I haven't gotten yet. Anarchiar, Denying Dirge, Klenka, Sirocco, Turboline, Kaibon's Mechblade, Unbalanced Charge, Lake Morn, Clash Jet. Yeah, like there's the guy on the front of these packs that I still don't know who he is. Unless he just doesn't exist, which would be really annoying. Because I've always wanted to know who that guy is. Newman Voidland, Jig of Reinforcement, Abika, Inner Flood, Nivena, Indigo Sash, Power Cut, Magican, Funnel Blast. It also seems like in these packs, each pack comes with like 9 cards, right? So, that each pack comes with 1 rare, and then either another rare, super, or ultra rare. Which would leave 7. Hold on. Abika, Brave Glint, Acroball, Nivena, Monomorph Mayhem, Lake Morn, Clash Jet, Valor Continuum, Marillion, Pulse Beacon. Anyway, like I was saying, so that's 2. Then it comes with maybe, I think, 3 uncommons, and the rest are commons. So that would be 4 commons. Okay, yep, that makes sense. Brave Glint, Alacritus Force, Adaptive Progression, Ode to Obscurity, Strengthening Bond, Indigo Sash, Power Cut, Glapal, Thermo Rings. So me, like Speed Player A, is superstitious. Denying Dirge, Klenka, Smart Smack, Bodal's Dagger, Turboline, another Tangneth with 60 energy, Valor Continuum, Ganem, Geyser Gush. Except I don't smack around the final pack to get my lucky draw. I kind of just pray. Acroball, Adaptive Progression, Shinato, Interthink, Jory, Geyser Gush, Torna, Riverland Moon, Thinkray. Which is also why I don't say what kind of cards I want, because then I'm afraid I'd jinx it. I'm weird. Just face it like that. Will Tread. Inflower's Improvisation. Sorry, I yawned. Camagreth. Ode to Obscurity. Strengthening Bond. Glapal. Thermo Rings. Thinkray. Marillion Pulse Beacon. Okay, we're down to 3. Well, 4 if you count the one in my hand. Cryomorph Barricade, Alacritus Force, Anarchiar, Kepian, Bodal's Dagger. Geez, so many Bodal's Daggers. Thinkray, the Storm Tunnel, Clash Jet, Ganem. Well, at least now I wouldn't have to shift Bodal's Daggers from one of my other decks in order to make another Bodal's Dagger deck. Come on, open you stupid pack. I am getting so winded. Bleh. Don't like crouching. Inflower's Improvisation, Camagreth, Directed Bravery, Inner Flood, Nivena, Valor Continuum, Storm Tunnel, Magican, Funnel Blast. Not that I mean to whine. I'm trying to find things to say and I'm running out of things to say. It's a problem I have. Clanka, Smart Smack, Will Tread, North Range, Intertwined Melody, Alkalize Wisp, Valor Continuum, Torn Up, Pyrogenous Hearth. Okay, last one. Let's pray that it's a good pull. To life, L'chaim. Inflar's Improvisation, Chamagrath, Directed Bravery, Intertwined Melody, Inner Flood, and we got another one of the promo ones. Well, that's something. 50 energy. I think that's more than it was last time. I think last time it was 40 or 45. Indigo Sash, Power Cut, Thermo Rings, Magician. It also seems like, I'm not sure if that was the second rare, but I think it might have been the third, so maybe promos don't count for the system. Anyway, let's show off what pulls we got today. We got another 2 Grand Takies, 2 Tangnith Toeborns, got another Boam. Don't hit the tripod, Boam. We got Lake Blakier, Mopedian Fulgurite, if that's how you pronounce it, Avanhra, Grantake's Stance, another Simalin, which is the first promo card. Well, this one isn't, but this creature is the first promo card that I've gotten in a pack. And we got 2 Elnas, which are firsts for us, or at least for me. So, yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. So, yeah, guys, thanks again for watching. Goodbye.